grab a pen and pad. You're listening to the Take Notes with Kiki Barber podcast. Your host, Kiki Barber, a wife, mother, entrepreneur, educator, and author, shares her experiences, expertise, and advice that you can apply to your own lives.
Hey everybody, this is Take Notes with Kiki Barber, and I am your host, Kiki Barber. Welcome to another episode. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for all the feedback that I'm getting. I love you guys. Just wanted to give you guys a brief update on the Hey Sis, I Like Your Shoes retreat or conference that we're having. It is moved to Philly. Well, not Philly. It's moved to King of Prussia, PA. It's moved to King of Prussia, PA. And we're just going to scale it and do Bahamas next year, and then no, not Bahamas. We're going to do Miami next year and then Bahamas the year after. So we're going to scale it. With the whole COVID thing, we just want to keep everything close to home, close to our hearts, so we can keep an eye on everything and how it goes. So it's going to be an awesome experience. We have some great people for you. We have Diane, Lovepreneur, Diane Walker. She's in Miami, but she's coming up here to bless us this year. And we have Ranisha Howerton, Credit Medics, Maserati Niche, you might know her. We have Dr. Jamisa, who is a real estate mogul, young, doing her thing. So proud of her. Dr. Jamisa Ivers Bennett. And then we have, who else? We got some surprises, y'all. We have Denise Widgeons, who is blazing it in North Carolina, and she has a mental health facility and blazing it. When I say blazing it in her own right, all these women are blazing it in their own right. They are trailblazers, and they all have a story to tell. They all have a story to tell. They all have a background that is relatable, which I love, because we all have a story to tell. But that story that or whatever we went through did not stop us from pursuing what God wanted us to do. And I'm so ecstatic about that. I'm so excited about that. So we're going to have fun. We're going to have a little ball. We're going to have a put your best foot forward ball. We're going to have shoe cam. We got 500 for the best shoe. We're going to have fun. You're going to get some nuggets. You're going to have breakout sessions. We're going to eat. Listen, we're going to be merry, and we're going to, listen, it's going to be, you are going to be fed spiritually, physically, mentally, financially. That's the 4 points that we're going to hit with this conference. So if you want to come, I would love to have you guys. Just go to HeySisILikeYourShoes.com and register. We have early bird specials. We also have payment plans if you guys want to be like, listen, I ain't got all that. I can't do it all at the same time. Listen, if you balling on a budget, we want you there too. You know? So yeah, we would love for you guys to be a part. Even if you guys don't stay, if you're in the area, if you want to come every day, you know, so there are options when we do it in Philly. But if you guys want to stay and partake in everything, I would rather you do that. Just so I could be one with my people, then I would love for you guys to do that also, you know? So today's mommy moment. My daughter Gianna sent me something. I'm under the weather. If you could tell, my nose is I'm a little nasal because I can't sleep with the windows open because it bothers my allergies and things like that. So my husband had the windows open, so I'm like, yeah, under the weather. So sorry if I sound a little nasally and things like that. But today's mommy moment comes from, my daughter sent me something, and it was basically saying that don't blame your parents for the things they did to you, because they are still dealing with traumas from their past, or triggers of traumas from their past that allowed them to project them onto you or pass them on to you. And until they deal with those traumas, then they don't know that they're really traumatizing, you know, our children. And I thought that was deep. And I could definitely attest to that. Because when you do go through certain traumas, and even though you say you're healed from, some things bring those things right back. One thing could bring it right back, and you'd be like, oh, we back here again? This look familiar? Oh, I'm ready to rumble. Or this looks like this. I don't want to go back there, so I'm now going to handle it accordingly. And you pass that on to your children, the way you were raised, different things that happened, whether they were good or bad. Some things you didn't need to bring over because some things just weren't good. And some things you just do it because you're just repeating it and not even knowing that you're repeating in the pattern of what you didn't like when you were younger. So it's just embedded in you. So you just like, you're on go, autopilot, you're on go. So you do those things unbeknownst to yourself. And it's easier for somebody else, like a child who spends a lot of time with you, to point those things out for you. So your children are basically a mirror of you. They show you yourselves. They show you yourselves a lot. I used to always say that if I don't want to be liked by the whole world, if my whole house, the people I raised, the people I love, the people I spend most time with, if they don't love me, or if they think that I'm off in some way, or I'm not showing them charity, love, like the world, then I don't want it. Because if your own household don't love you, what does it matter if the world loves you? If the people that spend every day with you don't love you, if the people that spend every day with you feel like they're being slighted or abused or talked to any kind of way, why does it matter what the world thinks of you? That's just a facade you're putting up. That's just not the real you. The real you is the people who live behind those four walls with you. That's who the real people are. And I always wanted it to be that when it was said, how is she, or how is your mother? I wanted it to be a stellar review. I want it to be a stellar review, not from people that I'm blessed outside because they don't live with me. I want it to be a stellar review for the people that live in the house with me, that slept with me every day, that went through everything with me. I want it to be a stellar review from them, because they would know the ups, the downs, the ins and outs of Kiki. So when she sent me that, I said, oh, okay. So I read it. I never dismissed anything. I read it. I took it on myself, and I was like, okay, how does that identify with me? How many traumas have I had, or triggers that I had from past traumas that I projected onto my children? And guess what? It's probably quite a few. It's probably quite a few. So, you have to own it. You got to live with it. You got to take ownership of it, and you got to move on and do better. You have to. So, and you're still working through those things. It's not nothing that disappears overnight. You have to be trained. You have to train your mind to think that. Just like when you have bad thoughts, and I had to learn how to dismiss bad thoughts out of my head. And when you're meditating and all the thoughts come, you got to learn how to let them flow, but don't take them on. Things like that. That's the same way that you have to deal with your traumas from the past and everything that was said to you, everything that was projected onto you, and throw it out. Let it fall to the wayside so that you can be a better parent, so that you can be a better sister, a better mother, a better wife, all of those things. It applies to every aspect of our lives. And when she said that, I thought that was on point. Thank you, G, for that, for sending me that. And it used to be a point where I used to take offense to everything, y'all. I used to be like, what? Like, I am the Kiki. Who you talking about? Who you talking to? I can do no wrong. And then I had to be real with myself, and God showed me myself, and I'm just like, girl, you far from, okay? You got to get it together with some things. Some things just aren't right, and some things are just triggers from your past, and you have to allow yourself the healing time so that you don't project that onto people who are in your household, and you don't project that onto your loved ones or even your children, or pass it on. And that is, something that we learn every day, something daily. Yeah. That's what it is. So that was my mommy moment. Thank you, G, for that. So today, I want to talk about, I had a title called, My Dreams Won't Let Me Sleep. My Dreams Won't Let Me Sleep. And I know some people probably thinking like, okay, you having nightmares? What's going on, Key? You having things like that or whatever? What type of dreams are you having? Are they, like I said, terror? People, I think they used to call them like, night terrors or something like that. Night terrors or scary dreams or things like that. And no, I ain't talking about none of that. I'm talking about my dreams, my ambitions, my goals will not let me sleep. They will not let me sleep. When I say they keep me up, when I say I am so excited and anticipating what God is going to do, I cannot sleep. I am just like, if I'm not up working on a project, if I'm not up trying to see something through, if I'm not up faxing, if I'm not up writing, if I'm not up doing something, listen, my dreams will not let me sleep. And if you are in the same position, you can get sleep later. Don't worry about it. You can get some sleep later. Do not worry about it. But if your dreams are keeping you up and your dreams are pushing you to get deadlines done and things like that, go ahead and do it. Lose sleep for a little bit. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. Lose sleep for a little bit. But people, bosses, and people who have successful businesses, or anybody that's running anything, don't sleep as much as their employees. Because we have to give you guys the blueprint of how to run things and how to set things up and how we want things to operate in our absence. And for that reason, we have to be up when you guys are sleeping. And that's just how it is. I have so many things that are on the precipice. Is that what it is called? I think it is. or so many things that are on the verge of breaking through. Like I'm about to give labor. Like I'm about to give birth. Like I'm pushing. Like that's how close these things are to happening. And I'm so excited to see my new babies, y'all. I'm so excited to see my new babies arrive. And child, when I say they probably triplets. That's how many things I got brewing. Probably triplets in here waiting to come out and bust into the world and show the world, like, listen, look at me. Look at me now, you know? And I'm just excited. But along with that comes the lack thereof of sleep. I was the other day, when was it? I suppose I did a podcast like last week or something. I didn't do it. I was tired. And my husband was like, just rest. I'm tired. You're always doing something. You're always ripping and running, doing something. If it ain't one thing, it's another. You're taking care of everything. Just rest. And I just felt in my spirit, I felt uneasy about that, right? So I just laid down, listened to my husband. I went to sleep, but I felt convicted. Even though my husband told me to get some rest because he loves me as a husband and he wants me to get rest. And that's normal and that's natural. But the Holy Spirit was like, didn't I tell you to get, what? Do what? Go to sleep. You tired. This ain't the time to be tired, baby. You know? So I went to sleep or whatever, and I felt bad. I was tossing and turning and everything like that. And I went to school, and I wound up on my break recording something just to put out. Like, and I'm just like, nah, this is not how we supposed to do it. This is not how we supposed to do it. So even though you get tired and you get weary and you get tired of carrying the baby is heavy, you just want to see it already. You're just tired. You're exhausted, you know? Don't stop doing what it is that you're doing. I know that God put me on a mission. I know the assignment that he gave me. I know the movement that he has me on. So even if it comes from people that love you to death, you cannot listen to those voices over God's voice. Because they just love you. They want you to get rest. They want you to lay down. They want you to do this. They want you to do that. Like, they genuinely love you. But if the Holy Spirit is saying, go, we don't have time for you to wait. We don't have time for you to be sleep. Like, girl, wake up. Ain't time for you to sleep right now. You can sleep later. But right now, we got deadlines to fulfill. You know, and I knew in my spirit that God said, get up and do it. And I was just like, But my husband said, I can rest. My husband said I can go to sleep because I do too much. I'm just going to rest. And the whole time my spirit was tugging at me. So I wound up doing it when I got to school to release something or whatever. But that's not how you want to work. You don't want to work. You want to do everything in a spirit of excellence, you know? And you don't want to just be getting by. You don't want to just be doing things just to get by. You definitely want to do things in the spirit of excellence because not only are you representing yourself, but you're representing the kingdom of God. You know, you have people out here in the world that don't even represent God and they doing it to the fullest, okay? And then we come from this kingdom of this big God, almighty God doing all these things and, you know, cattle on 1,000 hills, all minds to claim if I claim him in his name, air enjoying air, seek ye first the kingdom of God and all his righteousness, all these things will be added unto you. Like, all of that. We come from all of that and then we we don't produce on that level, but that's the level that we're coming from. Like, and it's like, girl, it don't match. That don't match at all. You got this big God and it don't match. Why is it not matching? Because you are not putting in the work. You are not doing your part. People just want God to come down and sprinkle stuff and make it appear, make it happen. You have to work. You got to put in the work, baby. You got to put in the hours. You have to put in the learning, reading till my eyes hurt. You know, things I don't understand. I'd be like, Lord, I'm going to go to sleep and I'm going to wake up and I hope you give me the knowledge. Like, just please, like you did, like, with the rib exchange, can you put something in there so that make me just get it? You know? So you have to, it doesn't come just like that. Like, you might see somebody, I see people be like, "Key, you do this and do that. Oh my God, you do so much." Girl, if you saw the nights that I stay up, stapling, hole punching, reading, listening to videos, calling people that did what that have done and been successful at what I'm trying to embark upon doing. I've never been scared to ask a question. Never ever been scared to ask somebody a question. Never. Like, I want to know. Like, and that's the reason why I give information so freely, because I know that when it's my time, somebody else is just like I was. What goes around comes around. Just like I was the giver of information, I'm going to receive information. You know, because God, that's how it goes. It's the law. You know, it's the law. Whatever you put out there is what you get back. And I'm just trying to throw all good things out there so that I can get all my good back. And my dreams won't let me sleep. And your dreams shouldn't let you sleep either. You should not be sitting there getting a whole bunch of rest. It should be so many things that you got to do. Girl, go ahead and get your uniforms together, get your logo together, get your LLC together, do some more documentation, look up the next business that's doing it, find out how you could be different. What's your niche? You got work to do. We got work to do. There is no time for sleeping. Your dreams don't let you sleep because they're so excited to come to fruition that they just don't know what to do. Like, and it has you all over the place like, oh my God, I can't sleep. I can't sleep. My dreams won't let me sleep. My dreams will not let me sleep because they want to see the light of day. And every time you don't do something, every time you procrastinate, you're hindering your own blessings. You're blocking your own blessings. You're pushing back your own timelines. So you can say, Key, well, I don't want to do it yet. I got time. The truth is none of us got time. One of my friends a while ago told me, she said, I'm sorry, y'all, my nose is like, she said, I'm sorry. She said, Key, you know, we got about 20 good summers. I was like, I don't got no 20 summers, girl. I was like, what? And I thought about that thing, y'all, and it hit me like a ton of bricks. And I was just like, wait, what you mean I got 20 good summers? She was like, Key, we 40 something now. To be able to do what we got to do, is people out there doing it older than that or whatever. But to do what we got to do, 45 now, listen, 65, you're going to be a little slower, baby. You're not going to be able to move and shake like you are. So you got about 20 more summers. And that thing changed my whole life and gave me a tenacity. And I'm an overachiever. I am. Okay? People call me that a lot and I ain't want to receive it, but guess what? It is what it is. I'm an overachiever. So I go hard. But that thing right there put a fire under me so bright and so hot that it was like, oh, we gotta get this done. I got 20 more summers. I can't let another summer go because then I'm gonna have 19. If I wait a little longer, I'm gonna have 18 summers. I can't. That's how serious it is. That's how real it is, depending on what age you are. And that thing blessed me. It scared me. It scared me, but it blessed me at the same time. To let you know that life is short. You might think you have 20 more summers left, but the timeline could be different according to Jesus or according to God or whatever. So work while it is yet day, for when the night cometh. Okay? And just go ahead and let the dreams they're not going to allow you to sleep. And it's okay. It's okay. Even when I do dream, you're talking about literally dreaming now, It's something about a word or something or a direction or directive that God has given me toward my dreams. My figurative dreams. But the literal dreams are pointing to the figurative dreams. And it's like, okay, even when I'm dreaming, I'm dreaming. I'm dreaming, I'm not dreaming. I'm dreaming, I'm dreaming, I'm dreaming. I'm dreaming, you know? And they just won't let me sleep. And that's what I wanted to let you guys know today. When your dreams won't let you sleep, and when you know it is the voice of the Lord, when God is calling you and unctioning you and pushing you forward to go. And you might say, Key, well, I ain't trying to get this done till then or to that. Always be prepared. When preparation meets opportunity, boom. You never know when the opportunity is going to come that's going to catapult you to the next level. Be ye always ready. Be always ready. Get your business in order. And that could be on any level. Any level. Listen, insurances, when it comes to funerals, all that, get stuff together. Business, get it together. Relationships with your kids, making amends with people. Like, get your stuff in order, for you don't know, you guys. Get your dreams, your aspirations out here. Stop just talking about them and start being about it. Start doing some of the legwork and the footwork, because like I always say, God cannot enlarge your territory if you ain't moving nowhere. Why he making something bigger when you ain't doing nothing with the little space you got? Okay? Your dreams don't let you sleep. Your dreams don't let you sleep. Your dreams don't let you sleep. And I just want you guys to be encouraged. I want you guys to move. If you get an unction, move on it right away. Don't delay. Don't delay. Don't delay. Don't delay. And I thought it was just me. I'm like, let me tell up to people, because it seems like my dreams don't let me sleep at all. Always talking to me. Always manifesting. Always doing this. Always hear about it. Something always comes across my desk, or something comes across my computer, or something comes across another person's lips that point me to what I was supposed to be doing at all times. And I'm like, God, you're really on it. Like, Lord, you're really, really, really on it, you know? And he is. He's waiting for everything that you want, all your dreams to be manifested. But you are not giving anything toward why it should be manifested. Like, you're not doing any of the work. People used to always get it twisted, where they be like, Key, yo, you go hard, you make this happen, make that happen. And I always tell them, we have the same amount of time in a day. We have the same God that we serve. Same blessings, same everything. As much as I like to think I'm the only child that God has, because I feel like it sometimes, I know that I'm not. I know that ain't true. I know he got you. He got the whole world in his hand, you know? So, excuse me. With that being said, you can accomplish all the things. Now, you might not be able to see my story and everything I had to go through, the throw up before the glow up, like I call it, all of that. But there are going to be things that are designed to come in the way. We have a worthy adversary. Y'all know that? Like, the devil, the devil is a worthy adversary. When I tell you that he's a worthy adversary, he's worthy. Which means that he gonna come with some blows, some gut wrenching, some drop you to your knees, some almost you feel like you're knocked out down for the count and then you jump back up. He gonna have all of that in store for you. So I don't want you to think that I'm saying that's not gonna happen, because that is gonna happen. That is gonna happen. I want you to know that the fight is fixed, and that you're an overcomer, and you're going to overcome, because the fight is already fixed. We've already won. So when you think of it like that, you know you're going to go through things, but you know you already have it, because God said you already have it. He already said it's yours. And it's just some things that you have to go through to get it, because it's all about conditioning you. It's all about, with me, I had to go through so many things, y'all, because I had no patience. Girl. I had no patience with people. With people, I had no patience. So I would do everything myself and get it done myself. And then it came to like certain things like real estate, or where I had to actually rely on like a realtor and a mortgage broker and people like that. And I was just like, huh? I got to wait for them to take it to the underwriter and all. Patience. When you can't get the stuff done yourself, you had to have a team. It would teach you. I'm like, Lord, why you keep teaching me patience? And it's like, because Nikisha, you ain't get it yet. You have to be patient with people. And he also taught me delegation. I was a boss, but I wasn't really delegating nothing. I really was a boss that was tired because I was doing everything myself. He taught me delegation. And then I had to go through those things until I saw like, oh, I'm going to burn myself out. That's why you're teaching me this. You're teaching me to delegate responsibility. That's a real boss. When things can go on and things can happen when you're not there. When you're off on the beach with your pinky finger up, chilling. That's when the real boss shows up. Not when you have to be there micromanaging everything. That's not what a boss does, So I had to learn all these things in business. And that's only because he wanted to take me to a higher plateau. And I'm like, Lord, okay, you're saying stop this and start this, but why not learn that lesson? You learned it in that season because this next season, girl, you're going to need it to the umpteen power. And I heard somebody say something the other day. They were saying that, your soul knows when it's time to move on. It's we as people that get stuck. And I said, oh my God, that is so true. Because I've known many a times when it was time for me to move on from something and to embark upon something new. And I wanted to hold on to it. And my soul was just like, girl, we're not getting up. We don't feel like getting up and going here no more. We're not going through the motions. We're not going to fake happy. We've paid our dues and it's time for us to make a shift. And your soul knows that. We as people get hung up on, I've been here for 20 years. I know all these people. All my friends are here. What am I going to do when I leave here? What is next? We always want to know what the next move is. Sometimes God doesn't give us all. He knows all the answers. He doesn't give us all the answers because he simply wants us to trust him, trust his movement, trust what he's doing, trust where he's going and where he's taking us. And I've learned over the years to abide by that. I learned over the years to just let him take my hand and lead me in the dark, like not knowing where I'm going, eyes closed, because I know that he's leading me to a better place because he's led me better places with my eyes closed with him than with me with my eyes open, trying to go somewhere. Okay? And seeing everything and still walking into stuff. So that's what he was trying to teach me. He taught me patience. He taught me to delegate responsibility. He taught me trust in some areas where I don't trust nobody. Can't nobody do it like trust. He taught me trust. So everything you go through is for a reason. God's not just letting you do these things just because. God's not letting you keep repeating the same thing just because you didn't pass it the first time. That's why. You still wandering around in the wilderness. You ain't get to your promised land because you're still wandering because you didn't get the lesson from the first time. So I hope you guys got something out of this. And I hope your dream's not letting you sleep either because mine's not. I ain't getting no sleep over here. And y'all shouldn't be getting no sleep either. If y'all got a whole lot of things that God has for you to do, get to work and stop playing. Like, your dreams ain't going to let you sleep. I'm telling you. They're going to keep you up in the middle of the night. They're going to send stuff across your desk. You're going to see stuff on the internet. You're going to see somebody else doing exactly what you want to do. He's going to send calls. And listen, you have to do some work, though, to get it. It's not going to just fall in your lap. Preparation is the most important thing for you right now, is to prepare yourself for the transition. God will worry about provision. God will worry about how everything else is going to happen. You just be prepared for it. Show up. Be there. Make it happen. Steady to show thyself approved. Whatever you have to do, go to school, whatever you have to do, line yourself up for that blessing and trust and believe when that opportunity hits, that preparation, voila. It's a beautiful thing. It is indeed a beautiful thing. So this has been Take Notes with Kiki Barber. I'm your host, Kiki Barber. But I just wanted to let you know, guys, that, again, to Hey Sis I Like Your Shoes conference is going to be in King of Prussia, PA. And it's going to be May 20th through the 22nd. Hope you guys are there. Ladies, we are going to have a ball. Ladies, we are going to have breakout sessions. We're going to just have a ball. We're just going to live. It's going to be a great, great, great experience. And when we do Hey Sis I Like Your Shoes Philadelphia 2.0 in the mansion with a few select people from the first group, yo, that's going to be even off the hook also. But you got to come to the first one first. Because everybody can't fit in the mansion, especially with COVID going on. So once we do this big one and we pick the select few that are going to the big house with us, then that'll go from there. But Jesus, I like your shoes. It's going to be an awesome event. It's unique all by itself. And I hope to see you there. But until next time, this has been Take Notes with Kiki Barber. I am your host, Kiki Barber. Peace.
Thank you for listening to the Take Notes with Kiki Barber podcast. Please don't forget, notes on a pad without application is just notes on a pad. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and press that notification button so you can stay in the know. Until next time, my friends.